The former Ukip leader said the announcement that the UK will continue to accept regulatory alignment between Northern Ireland and the EU would lead to endless problems in Scotland. Like Northern Ireland, Scotland voted by a significant margin to remain in the EU, and SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon has been agitating for a special place within the single market. British and EU negotiators have today agreed a draft withdrawal agreement on the terms of the UK's exit, which is designed to secure sufficient progress at this month's Council summit. MEPs who have seen the document say it contains specific pledges that the UK will commit to continuing alignment on all single market and customs union regulations that, if removed, could lead to a hard border. GETTY EPAFormer Ukip leader Nigel Farage. Mr. Farage said, "This is a bitter betrayal of 17.4 million people. It is a concession too far, for it will lead to endless problems in Scotland and it damages the integrity of the United Kingdom." "17.4 million people did not vote for the beginning of the breakup of the United Kingdom. That in effect is what this deal does. When we head to the European Council meeting on December 14 to talk trade, and we see if, having now given into everything, we get much in return. Every single thing the EU wants they get. We look very weak indeed. Can it be rescued? It's not over yet. And this afternoon Ms Sturgeon was already agitating for a similar deal for Scotland, which backed staying in the EU by 2/3, creating a major headache for Theresa May. She said, "If one part of UK can retain regulatory alignment with EU and effectively stay in the single market, which is the right solution for Northern Ireland, there is surely no good practical reason why others can't." "This is a bitter betrayal of 17.4 million people," Nigel Farage. The remarks came as the EU side signalled a major breakthrough in the Brexit talks, with a declaration of sufficient progress at this month's Council summit now very likely. Upbeat EU Council President Donald Tusk said he was encouraged by progress over the Irish issue in the last 24 hours and added, "Getting closer to sufficient progress." Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said that Dublin's concerns about a hard border would be addressed fully by the British as part of the agreement put forward by Mrs May. He said, "The indications we have is that we are in a much better place now than we have been in the negotiations to date. The legitimate concerns that Ireland has been raising for months are going to be addressed fully." "These discussions are moving in the right direction. I hope we are in a place this evening where Irish people north and south will get reassurance from the wording that is very close to being finalised now." And German MEP Elmar Brok, a close ally of Angela Merkel, said there are now just a few words separating the two sides and there is now a very good chance of reaching sufficient progress. The pound leapt to a one-month high on the back of the news, with EU 27 leaders now likely to sign off on Phase 1 next month, meaning trade talks can start in March. An agreement on sufficient progress would bring to an end months of fraught negotiations over the first phase of Britain's separation from the EU. Both sides have been frustrated by how slowly the talks have gone and have accused each other of slowing down progress. Related articles. Brussels is trying to PRY Northern Ireland from UK, warns Han on EU chief, slams Farage and Rees-Mogg over May's Brexit collapse. What about Scotland? Sturgeon to push for special Brexit deal.